Welcome back to Randy Reviews. Once again, we're going to be talking about movies that have influenced me in some way, shape, or form, positive or negative. Today we're going to be talking about the TV show called Supernatural. Supernatural is about ghost hunting. It's about two brothers who like to go ghost hunting. And they got a dad that also likes to go ghost hunting. And one day, dad gets lost on ghost hunt, man. So one of the brothers breaks into the other brother's house. And it's like, hey, we gotta go on ghost hunt, man. Dad got lost. And he's like, man, I'm a city boy now. I got college responsibilities, man. I'm gonna be a lawyer. And the other brother's like, dude, I drove all the way here, but he ain't come back from that ghost hunting trip in a while. Finally, the other brother's like, alright, we'll go on that hunting trip, man. So, they go on that ghost hunting trip, and, throughout the rest of the series, they go on a bunch of ghost hunting trips. They go around killing monsters and killing ghosts. And there's a moral dilemma sometimes where they're not just killing ghosts and monsters. Sometimes it's human beings. And sometimes they take the moral high ground, sometimes they don't. But I know I'm looking angry when I'm talking about this. That's because I hate this show. It's so negative, and it dumbfounds me that people would actually watch this filth and that the CW would put it on their television network. Demon possessions and demons is nothing silly. It ain't no fairy tale, it ain't no TV show. It's real. I know a lot of people ain't personally seen no possessions. They ain't seen no demons. Consider yourself lucky, and you can watch your TV show in ignorance. But I'm here to tell you why you shouldn't watch that TV show, and why it pisses me off so bad that the CW allows us on their network TV. I'm sorry I'm getting emotional for this video. I try to stay level-headed and non-biased when I'm reviewing my stuff. Sometimes, man just gotta speak his mind. So, when I was a pup, this is the first time I ever dealt with demon possession or demonic possession. My mama, she had a great niece, and she was feeling all weird, man. Her throat hurt. She's having these weird visions, having these bad thoughts, having all this stuff wrong with her, man. So her mom called up my mama, which is that lady's aunt. My mama was that lady's aunt too. And she said, hey Grace, we got a problem down here. We need you to exorcise somebody for us. And my mama was like, okay. Because my mama, she's a super Pentecostal. If you've ever watched that Dragon Ball Z, you know what a Super Saiyan is? Well, imagine that, but with more grayish hair and a longer blue denim skirt. So my mama, she's a super Pentecostal. So she can handle things like this. So she's like, yeah, bring her on up. So they bring her up. My mama's holler, and I don't know what to expect at this point. I've seen demons work through movies, demons work through books. I've seen demons work through other ways, but I was still super ignorant about demons and the devil. And I've definitely not dealt with possession at that point. And so they finally come up And man, it was as bad as I thought. She comes out that car, she can barely walk. She's making all these weird noises with her mouth. She's clicking her tongue like that, and I'm like, what's going on? Why are you doing that with your tongue? And then her mom's like, there's fingers coming up out her throat hole like that, man. We saw it in the mirror. We had her over and around, hopping, looking at her throat, and we saw them fingers. And I couldn't believe it, man. I'm like, am I really about to see a demon get exorcised? So they go up on Mama's porch, and then Mama gets out this like holy water stuff called anointing oil, and she gets out this cloth they call the anointing cloth, and they prepare. She's putting it on the cloth, which is typically these little squares, but I guess because it was a demon possession, they had to use something bigger, and it was about this big. It was like a ShamWow. And, ShamWow about that big. About like that, I'd say. So she puts all this anointing oil in the ShamWow and the anointing cloth thing. And they're like, you ready? And she's like, hold her down. So then they get started. In the beginning, she grabs that cloth and she just starts smacking her across the face back and forth, talking in tongues, talking to the Lord like, shub-da-da, demon. Shub-da-da, demon, get out there, demon. Shub-da, demon, get out. And she's thrashing on the ground. Her mom has to hold her down while Mama's going, shub-da, demon, get out there. And that demon's getting pissed, man. It's like, whoa. It's like making them noises like, whoa, stop it, demon. And it was doing things like that, man. It was scaring me. And I had to look away at one point. One point, my mama got these gloves called anointing gloves. It's gloves that you put on your hands that's got an anointing oil all over them. And she grabbed her by the ears, man. And she starts shaking, demon, demon. And, the demon's just like, ah! It was violent and crazy. And I was so scared. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And finally, after, I'd say about 1 or 2 hours, after, shaking her, hitting her with that cloth, running her up and down the steps, trying to get her to sweat, because demons don't like sweating, man. Finally, after all that, man, she just falls down on her knees on her own, falls down on her hands, and, just starts vomiting, man. Which is ectoplasm. And I ain't never seen it in real life, man. I've seen it on movies and TV shows. Man, I've never seen it in real life. And strange thing is, man, it smelled like human throw up. Now I'm like, is it like the demon that possesses, it's still like it intakes the human's food and stuff, and when it exits the body and projectiles vomit, that the ectoplasm is stuff digested in the possessor's or the possessee's stomach. I forgot to ask my doctor, but next time I go see him, I'll probably have to get some answers about that. But anyway, man, it smelled just like human throw up. It was crazy. But after all that, man, it was gone. That holler demon, it fled back to hell. And, a lot of people wanted to speculate that it was all the meth that she was doing around that time. But it ain't no meth doing what I saw that day. I'll tell you that. But anyway, man, that's one of the main reasons you shouldn't watch Supernatural. Or one of the main reasons I refuse to watch it. Because I've gone through a lot of stuff that I might talk about later in some videos. But I'm pretty sure I got a little bit of PTSD, and I'm still trying to deal with that. And Supernatural reminds me of too much stuff that I really don't want to remember. But I will remember to inform the public and try to get this TV show taken off the TV. But that's all I gotta say about Supernatural today. Don't watch it.